Okay, you guys, what is up? The King of Lightning is here today to do One Piece. One Piece! That's right. Yeah! One Piece episode 616 review. Now, honestly, the episode, it's very simple. It really is. So this review should, keyword, should be quick by my standards. So that means that you guys can, of course, look down in the description box down below for the link to the episode on One Piece Official and the preview for next week's episode of One Piece, also in the description box down below. Now, this episode is basically them getting to the R building. There's actually a reanimation of the Grizzly Magnum, which I thought was actually a lot better, because it was more of a side view. And then we get to see the shot, the actual connection, or the actual hit from a side angle. And we see Caesar Clown in comparison to the massive steel door behind him. And then we find out later on that he gets blasted. And here's the key part. This is why Luffy is devastated. His Grizzly Magnum was so powerful, where it sent Caesar Clown's body jettisoning the span of the R corridor. And the R corridor led to the other side of the ice island. The other side of the ice island. So basically, he just sent Caesar Clown jettisoning an entire mountain range with one attack. Luffy's dead. And he would have actually continued on even further, Caesar Clown, had not that steel tanker had been there. So had not that steel tanker had been there, he would have been blasted all the way into the middle of the ocean. Kind of reminiscent of the way he did Walpole back in Drum Island. But then again, you see, that's what I want to talk about real quick. Deviate. Notice how in Drum Island, Luffy cocked back his bazooka, and his hand stretched like all the way across the entire island. But now, as of late, I've seen that there's been like a cap on how much he can stretch, Luffy. So, I mean, I don't know. Just, back in the day, Luffy could stretch for damn days. Just, yeah, gomu, no. And this motherfucker come back. Gomu. And you're like, dude, whoa. But nowadays, it's like there's a stretch cap. So, I don't know. Give me your thoughts on that. But either way, we see a little bit scene here. Basically, the ones who are not in the R building are, because we see Usopp, he's directing them, because he's on the second floor. And the Caesar Clown subordinates, they've lost all drive. But basically, Kinemon, because he got cocky, trying to save Momosuke, even though he knows that basically he thought that he killed Momosuke, but no, in fact, the real Momosuke is next to Luffy. We all know that. It's just that he thought that he killed Momosuke, so he goes to the gas and he gets Shinokuni. And then we have Brook and we have Chopper and their unit. So basically, they're the ones who are not in the R building. Everyone else is, including Law and Smoker. They have like this big ass rail cart. They're like, let's go, let's get on. And Law says to Luffy, yo, fucking Caesar, huh? Fucking Caesar, Monkey D. Oh, well, you know, like blasting over there. He's like, I thought I told you to capture the fucker. I didn't want to. So Luffy, not exactly an individual that can stick with the game plan, sir. Fucking stupid. All you had to do was do a Grizzly Magnum. You didn't have to blast through the goddamn door. I mean, you don't know. All you had to do was just hockey punch him like repeated times. Just sit down and then tie him up and call it a day. But no. But he did tell Usopp. Well, he did tell Robin. Robin told Usopp to get Karasaki sea cuffs. So he did plan that far ahead. But I guess he forgot about it when he was in the middle of his Grizzly Magnum. Fail. In comes Buffalo Baby 5, right? The assassins of the Quixote pirates. And Buffalo. What kind of name is Buffalo? And he's weird. And super buck teeth. Alright? Super, like it's Angry Beaver. Super buck teeth. And straight up a helicopter. Like who? What goes on in Oda's mind? Like, seriously, like, what goes on in there? His imagination is off the charts. Who makes characters like these? Like, Buff, and his name is Buffalo. Like, what? And Baby 5 has her own set of issues, her own quirks. Like I cannot say no. And she apparently had like 5 husbands or 6 husbands, but Flamingo killed them all and destroyed all their towns. Like, okay, so she wants revenge. That's why she was attacking Flamingo early on, because apparently Flamingo had killed her lovers, her husbands, or boyfriends, whatever you want to call them. And these dudes are grimy as fuck. These dudes are straight up grimy, filthy, haven't taken baths in months. One guy's like, here's a flower, I fell in love with you. He's like, yeah, I fell in love with you. And she's like, really? Oh my god. And you're like, seriously? Come on. But the point here is this. Fucked up. Because here's why Law was so adamant about getting Caesar Clown. Caesar Clown gets blasted into the tanker. Buffalo informs Flamingo. We see Caesar Clown. Flamingo smiles. This dude was straight up frowning the entire time. He was like, fuck Vertigo, fuck Monet, fuck what's happening to my plans. In comes Buffalo, gotcha. And then literally he's like, we see Caesar Clown. He's right there. What do you do? He's like, those frowns turned upside down. Like straight up, he's like, yeah, smiles. He's like, rookies. Oh, just grab Caesar Clown. Let's go. So he really wants Caesar Clown because Caesar Clown, he's the one who produces the SAD, and he needs SAD. He really wants SAD, and because that's his merchandise, man. The brokers, they were like, you know, Caesar Clown is like, he's like the inventor, he's the creator, and then he sells the product in the name of Flamingo. And the brokers, by the way, they're like, fuck, abandoned ship. I mean, Peckham's, Tomago and Peckham's are informing Mama, Big Ma'am. Did Big Ma'am have stock in SAD? Did Big Ma'am have stock in Chinook? Oh no. Oh no. Bad move. Oh no. Luffy. Ah, this bitch is already pissed. Remember in Fishman Island? They sent over a treasure chest. That chest is filled with bombs. Big Ma'am's gonna be so pissed. Oh, she's gonna hunt them down. She's gonna hunt them down. Like, yeah, she's gonna eat. Oh, it's over. It's over. There's some guy, like we see like these butler dudes. We of course see Killer. There's some guys like we need to inform Jack, and one guy's like, I don't know, man. Jack, shit could get messy. Like, who the fuck is Jack? So people, just a lot of big name dudes and what? Because see, think about it. See, that's in my One Piece. In One Piece, I like that, where we know that like the top tier dudes, like the real big name, the Yonko, and then, of course there's guys like Dragon, there's the Gorosei, there's the Admirals, and so on and so forth. But there are also people who are probably just as strong as them, probably a little bit weaker, because there are also big name dudes. Jack, like, who the fuck is Jack? He sounds beastly, Jack. Like, I don't know, Jack, shit get ugly with Jack. I'm like, Jack? Who the fuck? And then the other brokers that I watch, and like the butler guys, people who, of course, we all know that the Wano Kuni, where Kino's from, they have their own like country that are separated from the Navy entirely, from the Marines entirely, from the world government entirely. They're just full of samurai. We all know samurai, what's his name? Ryoma. He was an individual who lived there a long time ago. There's actually the Wanted One Piece one-shot that also has Ryoma. So basically, what I'm trying to get here is that there's a lot of powerful characters in One Piece, aside from the Admirals, the Yonko, the Shichibukai, and so on and so forth. So that's cool. Jack, and curious. But basically, they go in there, they're trying to get Caesar Clown. Frankie, coming in there. Frankie Shogun. And the animation, I don't know why, but personally, the animation for Frankie Shogun is always like on point. It's never like that. It's always on point. He's like there's straight up oil on this guy constantly. He's shining in the sun. He's moving like real smooth, and I'm like, Jesus. The animation for Frankie Shogun is always on point. Why? Fuck. All right, but that's it. The episode rating overall, I thought it was a good episode. I did. It was a simple episode, but I thought it was good. There was a fair amount of story progression within the episode itself, and that's true. But when it came to the pacing, it actually did, and so let me bump it down, right? I did say good, but no. Okay, plus. And the reason is because I just realized that when it came to the overall pacing of the episode, number one, they did spend a lot of time when it came to the whole Kinemon Chopper scene, which I, of course, because it's Chopper. It's fucking Chopper. Alright, is enough said. Number two is that there were actually like miniature flashbacks within the episode itself. And that to me, I wasn't really a fan of, because it was just basically like the same shit that we've seen over and over and over again. And like, it was the same stuff that we've seen before, pretty much. Not over and over and over again, but we've seen it before. And they did quite a bit of them towards like the beginning and middle of the episode. Mainly towards the middle of the episode. But there were a lot of flashback moments in there. And that to me, I was like, not a fan of, because, you know, flashbacks like those, it's like a punch in the kidneys. Like, oh, like that's your facial expression. At least that's mine. So, yeah, even though the animation was overall actually better than normal, it was better than normal, especially when it came to the beginning with that new animated Grizzly Magnum side shot, and then when it came to the end, Frankie Shogun, so that was good animation, those two, and more so the beginning than the end, and then the rest of it was okay. So the overall rating, I think, is actually more fair to say okay plus as opposed to good. So I'll leave it at that. And now we have Flamingo's. He's sending more people over. Basically, Baby 5, Buffalo, they're in. Who wants to say Baby 5 for Nakama? Yeah! No. She's already a part of the Quixote Pirates. Don't get any ideas, anime watchers. Don't get any ideas. So, I'm done. King Lightning. Be sure, of course, rate, comment, and subscribe as always. The overall rating, once again, is OK+. And I'm signing out. Peace. Have a nice day.